Itdanas sira kamustaki, sira kalaghinaan ang talahi, karon magtibuli hinalagpawahi. Amen.
The ecumenical prayer to be led by Junior High School Grade 8 student MC.
Let us reserve this moment as a thanks to our Lord. Dear God, thank you for giving us this day to celebrate the literary month. May you guide us in this program and give us strength to do our activities needed for today. Thank you for being with us at all times and giving us protection so we can enjoy the day to the fullest. Amen.
Louie!
Good morning, everyone. Today I want to talk about literature. Literature isn't about words on a page. It's about expressing ideas, emotions, and stories that connects us as a humans. The word literature comes from the Latin literatura, meaning writing formed with letters. It covers many forms, like poetry, stories, plays, and essays, all written to share experience and reflect on life. Through literature, we can explore love, conflict, identity, and culture. It captures different perspectives and gives us insight into other people's lives, helping us understand the world around us. Literatura can also inspire change by challenging social norms and pushing us to think deeply. Latin words like poiesis, creation, and scriptura, writing, remind us that literature is more than just writing. It's a creative process. Authors build words, use symbols, and play with language to make us feel and think. Literature offers us a chance to step into another world and often help us see our own lives more clearly. In our fast-paced world, literature teaches us to slow down, think, and reflect. It's a way to connect with people across time and cultures, reminding us of our shared human experience. In short, literature is a journey, a mirror, and a celebration of language. Let's cherish it, read it, and create it so future generations can also experience a beauty and a power. Thank you.
Yes, from the grade, do you know them? Of course you do. Stand up, grade 2? Grade 2. Okay. Just anyone from the grade 2. Grade 2. Okay. 4. Wow. You look so good. Now, 4. Breathe in. Marwan. Can you spell out the word literature? Spell out the word literature.
Literature.
Oops! How can we unlock? Sit down. Okay. And of course, you all do hear me. Hello, Emma.
Hello.
Okay. Spell out the word literature.
Literature. L U.
You missed a letter. Let's come here, my literature.
L. Literature. L-I-T-E-R-C-E.
Oops, you missed a letter. Let's try on with grade 6, of course. Say it, literature.
Literature. L-I-T-E-R-A-T-U-R-E.
Okay, please clap for Macmoon. Write down the name of Macmoon. Okay? But it does influence the lives of us, the people. When it comes all to its functions, all the lessons, all the good things that literature could brought up to our life. So, today we will all showcase it. Now, second, the GENRES, the different genres of literature. Please all listen. This is such as an enumeration, so have a sharp mind. As she enumerates the different genres of literature, let us all listen. And let's clap for junior high school grade 8 student. Let's call Ayla. Clap for Ayla. Listen.
I am here to let you all know about the fictional and non-fictional genres of literature. Non-fictional literature is a genre of literature based on facts, actual events, and real people. It is generally contrasted with fiction, another genre of literature that describes imaginary settings, events, and characters. While on the other hand, fictional literature is created from imagination, not presented as fact, though remaining based on a true story or situation. Types of literature in the fiction genre include the novel, short story, and novella. The word is from the Latin fictio, the act of making, fashioning, or molding. Thank you.
Of course, I'm sure you listen to Ayla, right? Okay, good. Can you please tell everybody what's stick on your head after listening to Ayla? Do you remember any details or information from Ayla? Yes? Another from the grade 3. The microphone. Hello, Jade.
Hi.
Okay, Jade, same thing. Can you please anything that you remember from Ayla? What about the non-fictional? What does it mean? Okay, because you said non-fictional. Of course, there's fictional. So, since you chose the non-fictional or the non-fiction, what does it mean?
Real people.
Again?
Real people.
Do you consider that, Ayla? Okay, let's clap for Jade. Thank you. Fiction and non-fiction. Anything and everything that is not real. With the use of our mind, our creativity, imagination, that all falls under fictions or fictional. On the other hand, if it's real, authentic, genuine, everything that we see, we feel, we can touch, we experience, all of those falls under the non-fictional or the non-fiction. Okay? Moving on.
First, in the adventure genre, one of the well-known books is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief, by Rick Rodian, in which Percy discovers he is the son of a Greek god and embarks on a quest to prevent war amongst gods.
Percy Jackson.
Second, in the fantasy genre, is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling, where Harry discovers he is a wizard and attends Hogwarts, where he encounters magic and mystery. Third is science fiction, which is by The Ender Games by Orson Scott Card, where a young boy is trained to lead humanity's defense against alien invaders. Fourth is mystery. Sherlock Holmes, The Hound of Baskervilles by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, which Holmes investigates and the legend of a supernatural hound terrorizing a wealthy family. Fifth, historical fiction. The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, where in World War II, Germany, a young girl finds solace in books and shares them with her neighbors. Sixth, realistic fiction. One of the well-read books is Wonder by R.J. Palacio, which follows a boy with facial differences and starts attending school teaching others about kindness. 7 is horror, on Coraline by Neil Gaiman. This piece of literature is more known as a movie, which follows Coraline who discovers an eerie parallel world that hides dark secrets. 8 is humor, on Diary of a Wimpy Kid by Jeff Kinney. The funny everyday misadventures of middle schooler Greg Petrie. 9 is poetry. The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost, which discusses the idea of a split of a path into two and the difficulties of making a decision about which path to take. And lastly, 10, which is a graphic novel called Jujutsu Kaisen by Gege Akutami, which follows a high school student, Yuji Itadori, as he joins a secret organization of sorcerers to eliminate a powerful curse named Sukuna, of whom Yuji becomes a host. And that completes the 10 well-read books in different genres of literature. Thank you.
Himself is a demigod, discovering that he has this gift, a power, that at first he's not aware of. But soon, he found out that he's really special because he's a demigod. Okay, so that's Percy Jackson. And then, of course, who doesn't know about Harry Potter? Okay, both a novel and a film, a movie. It's a series. Okay, as Harry Potter discovers, okay, he's being a wizard. Okay, and the magical background of the Hogwarts and everything. Long story goes. Okay, I also remember about Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes is an investigator, but the cases that he investigates is not the usual crime or thing that we used to know. It's more of a secret, a magical thing, right? Okay? And then I hear someone about, I forgot the name, the Wimpy Kid. Okay? The clumsiness, the lousiness, but fun characters of the boy. He's a student, right? I haven't been read the entire Wimpy Kid book, but I know he is popular. Okay, now, let's go on. Come here. Hello, Farid.
Hello.
Greet everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, Farid. Can you please tell everybody a character, a movie, a story that you really love reading or watching? A superhero.
Yeah?
Who? Who is your favorite superhero?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Can you tell me what is the strength of Spider-Man? What is his power? What is the strength, the power, the strength of Spider-Man?
Spiderweb.
Wow, the spider web. Okay, can you tell me more about that spider web? What about that spider web? Until this is super phenomenal incident happened, that he was bitten with a spider, and then the story goes on. Okay? But recently, Spider-Man was upgraded by the Stark Industries Iron Man. That's why Spider-Man made himself more advanced and technologically equipped with the Stark Corporation. I love Marvel, dear parents. Believe me, I have the collection. It's really nice to be young, right? I also like Spider-Man. Clap for Farid. Okay, I hope that you can share to everybody.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Don't you know anything about
Again?
my friends are my friends?
Who are your friends?
Caleb and Leo.
Wow! Okay, before we speak about Caleb and Pio, okay, who characters in the Disney or in the comic or in the movie that you like?
Princess Anna.
Wow, who's that Princess Sarah? I know that Princess Sarah with a friend, Becky. Who is Princess Sarah?
It's Princess Anna.
Okay.
So it was with Elsa before, and then it's my what? I think I got my friends about my movies, and I got my friends about my stories about my princess. What's my favorite princess about my world?
What do you like about Princess Sarah?
About Elsa is my friend, because I like that movie before the storybook. But I know Star Wars is my favorite movie in Disney World. And I went there in Disney World. So I went to the roller coaster and then I just played it. And I went to the Disney World to do by myself to play with my mom and dad. And anything I like with my friends there. And anything I can play with the playground. And I get Ariel about my princess. About my favorite.
Wow! I wish I knew Princess Sarah, but the one with the Becky and the potato. It's really nice to be young, but not really younger than this girl. Okay? Let's clap for Brave.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gail.
And my name is Lara.
Today, we are pleased to talk to you guys all about literary appreciation and some of its types.
Literary appreciation is the process of understanding, interpreting, and enjoying the different types of literature.
Some examples of the many types of literature are poetries, puppetry, fictions, dramas, non-fiction, and etc.
So starting off with Gail.
Thank you for that introduction, Lara. So what I first want to talk about is literary fiction. Literary fiction, which is also called mainstream fiction, non-genre fiction, serious fiction, high literature, artistic literature, or just simply literature. Literary fiction focuses on style, character, and theme over plot. It tends to follow non-conventional plot structures while containing embedded symbolism and allegory. Literary fiction is just basically which I think some of you might know. One example is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. We have Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison, The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, and one of my personal favorites, The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I actually have it with me because I really like the story, The Great Gatsby. And actually, The Great Gatsby is set in the Long Islands near New York City during the Jazz Age. It depicts one of our main character, Nick Carraway's interaction with Jay Gatsby. Now, Jay Gatsby is a mysterious millionaire who is obsessed to reunite with his ex-lover, Sarah Buchanan. So, yeah, spoiler alert, someone dies. So, I hope you guys understood and learned something about literary fiction. Now, let's take it with Lara.
Literary appreciation is the act of enjoying and understanding a piece of writing, such as books, poems, or plays. When we appreciate literature, we try to understand how the writing makes us feel and what the author is trying to say. So, an example of how literary appreciation can be done is by reading comic books. When reading comic books, you look at both the text and the artwork to try to understand the story more deeply. Comic books combine words and pictures to tell a story, so appreciating it means recognizing how they work together. I have two comic books right now. One is Haikyuu and the other one is The Promised Neverland. Both of these books are fiction. And by opening them, you can basically tell what's happening just based on the pictures and the words written on it. And another example is through marionettes or puppets. Marionettes are puppets that are controlled by strings or wires and are controlled by a puppeteer or a person from above. Their movements and facial expressions and interactions highlight symbolic meanings of a story, such as power and freedom. This is usually because marionettes are being held back by a string. And by appreciating this literary artwork, we are able to understand the emotions and meanings behind the performance. A famous marionette that I think everyone knows is Pinocchio. Pinocchio is actually a marionette and is being controlled by an old man that created him. And that concludes my
We'd last like to talk about dramatic literature, or just simply drama. Drama is a specific type of fiction represented in a performance. It's reading or sometimes singing the text/words of a story in a way that can be seen or heard. In order to appreciate the complexity of drama, we must first study each of its elements. In more simpler terms, drama refers to written works that was created or made for performance, encompassing plays and theatrical scripts that are designed to be enacted by actors on a stage. Some various forms of drama can be a play, an opera, a mime, ballet recitals, and etc. There are so many dramas that exist in the world created by brilliant people. In fact, I think a lot of you know some of these. Do you guys know Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare?
Yes.
We also have The Hamlet, also by William Shakespeare. And Macbeth, which, is also by William Shakespeare. Another example could be the play we junior high school students did. The play that is entitled Harry Potter and His Hilarious Wacky Wandering Adventures. Do you guys still remember that? Because I do. So yeah.
We hope you guys have learned more about literature and have grown to appreciate it.
And we hope you guys became interested in learning more about literature. Thank you.